Hello, this is a podcast to show you how to make a hedgehog house by Alice Law. First, get a couple of wine boxes and some tape and scissors and things. We stapled up the ends of the box to make it all cosy, making sure that the staples were not going to leave sharp bits inside the box. The box is like a liner for the hedgehog to hibernate in. And apparently hedgehogs have very soft feet, so you have to make the inside of the box soft as you can. Then we started to cut flaps in the boxes, because we're going to put the boxes together to make it into a slightly bigger house. So we cut some big squares out of one side of each box and leaving a special sort of hinge to overlap at the bottom. There's the overlapping hinges, and good old gaffer tape taped it all up so that it's nice and smooth. It acts like a hinge to start with. And we cut a tunnel shaped bit for the hedgehog entrance and rolled up some cardboard to make a sheltered tunnel for the hedgehog to get in. Tape the tunnel all in place so that it doesn't move. And the hedgehog has to go round the corner when they go inside, and that helps them to feel secure. There's a little chimney, a 4 centimetre chimney in the opposite end of the box to add ventilation. Here we're putting in bits of dried grass and mud and soil. It's supposed to be half full, but I'd have to say we didn't fill it half full because that didn't seem quite right. This is all nesting material to try and encourage this hedgehog to hibernate. And maybe if it's a female hedgehog, it'll have babies in there in the spring. The tape goes round to hold the box together. Hibernating hedgehogs are apparently at risk of being found by foxes. So this is why we use gaffer tape, because I hope that would deter the fox. So that's like the lining for the hedgehog house, but we're going to make it very strong around the outside. So we put breeze blocks and bricks and bits of old paving slab, and then in between the slabs and the box we filled with dry leaves and a bit of soil to provide some insulation, because it's going to be very cold in the winter, and then started putting leaves on the top as well. The logs around the outside are just to make it look pretty, to be honest, because we didn't want a pile of bricks for our hedgehog house, so we made it look nice. Make it look natural. And more leaves on the top, also for insulation. And then this is a thick polythene sheet, really sturdy polythene to put over the top to keep it waterproof. And then we held that down with just some odd bits of roofing stuff. Put some more natural stuff around the outside, because hedgehogs like to take their own nesting material into the box themselves. So we left them a certain amount of stuff to take in. This is what it looks like. Hedgehog's eye view. Oh, and then we made an absurd sign. These are hazel twigs, trimmed off the sides of the hazel twigs and chopped them up in suitable lengths. Try very hard not to chop your toes. And then we got some nails through some sawn pieces of wood to make little notices. whack them onto the stick. Taking great care not to bash your fingers. Needs to be on quite securely. And then I found some tatty old paint on the bargain counter in the local DIY shop and painted the sign. I tend to paint it because then the writing stands out better. And then when you make a spelling mistake like this, then you can paint it over and write the correct spelling on. Yeah, the sign was next to the house really to let everybody know that this pile of rubble was actually a hedgehog house. And then finally, this is what it looked like. This film was made by Alice and Catherine. Thank you. Bye.